Angelina Jolie takes air travel fashion to a whole new level in chic black. After meeting with gymnasts testifying in FBI's botched handling of Larry Nassar allegations. Angelina Jolie cut a chic figure as she returned to Los Angeles in sophisticated all-black. The actress, 46, took air travel fashion to a whole new level as she jetted out of New York on Thursday wearing a black turtleneck and matching eyelet skirt. It has been quite the busy few days for Angelina, who was in Washington, D.C., advocating for the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act and meeting with gymnasts testifying in a hearing in the FBI's botched probe into Larry Nassar's sexual abuse. Angelina was spotted making her way through the airport looking calm and collected with a small entourage escorting her through the transport hub. An airport employee assisted Angelina through airport while another gentleman wheeled her Louis Vuitton suitcase around. She carried a few of her essentials inside a camel-hue tote bag while striding through the airport in her black high heels. And in an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19, she coordinated her outfit with a black face mask. Angelina's recent trip to Washington, D.C. has been making headlines, with the actress meeting with Larry Nassar victims and an officer who defended the Capitol from rioters on January 6. The actress posted a photo of herself posing with gymnasts and Nassar abuse victims Simone Biles, Aly Raisman, Michaela Maroney, Maggie Nichols, and Jessica Howard amid a Senate hearing into the FBI's botched probe into Nassar's sexual abuse. I was honored to meet with some of the brave U.S. gymnasts who appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday, Angelina began in the post's caption. I am in awe of their courage and commitment to preventing future failures to investigate abuse. As Aly Raisman said in her testimony, over 100 victims could have been spared the abuse. All we needed was one adult to do the right thing. Sending support and respect to them, and to all who are reliving this trauma so that system reforms can occur. I was on Capitol Hill this week, engaging with senators on the Violence Against Women Act reauthorization and FBI reforms, including better protections for abused children, non-biased forensic evidence collection, trauma care, and judicial training. During her trip to the U.S. Capitol, Angelina took the opportunity to thank Capitol Officer Harry Dunn, who testified in Congress after he was called racial slurs and physically assaulted during the insurrection. A picture of Jolie standing next to Dunn was shared on Twitter. Dunn lost fellow officer Brian Sicknick, who suffered 2 strokes a day after keeping rioters from entering the Capitol and harming lawmakers. 4 other officers who were on duty during the riot in January died by suicide after defending the site. Officers Gunther Hashida, Jeffrey Smith, Howard Liebengood, and Kyle DeFreitig took their lives in the months after the attack. Jolie also met with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to talk about the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which was signed into law by President Clinton in 1994, but lapsed in 2019. I'm in D.C. leading up to the VOA reauthorization, FBI reforms, and other important protections and rights. I've met with experts for years now, learning about best practices including non-biased forensic evidence collection, and advocating for improvements, Jolie said in a statement. I'm grateful for these timely and valuable meetings with senators, especially focused on provisions for children's health, she added. The VOA was introduced by President Biden when he was a senator. In March, the House of Representatives passed legislation to restore it. If approved, the act would give funding to states that make dealing with sexual assault and domestic abuse a priority. Jolie reportedly asked senators to consider expanding the act to cover abuse targeted at children and prioritize children's health and safety and legal responses to trauma, including through judicial training and advancements in forensic evidence collection. Twitter. Dunn lost fellow officer Brian Sicknick, who suffered 2 strokes a day after keeping rioters from entering the Capitol and harming lawmakers. 4 other officers who were on duty during the riot in January died by suicide after defending the site. Officers Gunther Hashida,